Hi, hello everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the Grown Girl Tarot. Thank you for being here and for choosing me to read for you. So, as you can see from the title, today this reading is going to be about blessings from Lord Ganesh. You know how I've always been drawn to the Hindu traditions and just Hinduism in general, and I love Lord Ganesh, especially when I got the Keepers of Light Oracle, and after I read some text about him, I just find him to be really, really fascinating, right? And yeah, I feel like he's just one of the most peaceful, one of the most fun and playful gods that I've ever worked with. I just find him to be really, really adorable, honestly. So he's the one that removes obstacles and fights negative energies for us, like behind the scenes. So every time I go to a temple and I pray to Lord Ganesh, I would always thank him for removing obstacles and just fighting all of the negative energies for us, even without us consciously or unconsciously realizing it. And I just want to thank Lord Ganesh for doing it. There was actually one pile that came through which specifically identifies spiritual protection. You will know once you are in that pile. So yeah, I just want to mention that he's not only somebody that removes obstacles, he's also somebody that blesses us with a lot of prosperity and success as well. He's also the keeper of knowledge and blesses us with wisdom that we need to acquire for our highest good. He's also associated with blah, blah, blah. He's also associated with education, learning, and just all about the intellect. I really, really enjoy his energy because he's just really loving, really joyful, really adorable to be around, honestly. And even if I don't really like chant to him and pray to him, but every time when I go to a temple, I go to temple at least once a month, I would always pray to him. I would always say my prayers. And yeah, I just got this download really specifically on doing this reading, which is blessings from Lord Ganesh. And if you are really into Lord Ganesh, you can definitely check out this reading, or if you don't know who he is, then you can do more research. This is just a very vague overview about who he is, but if you're interested, you can definitely check them out. But I really, really enjoy Lord Ganesh and the blessings that he has bestowed upon us, and as well as for our highest good. I just want to thank him for being here, and thank you, right, for being here and for always supporting me, and being so loving and supportive and kind towards me, right? Even if at times I'm just like blabbling, even at times I'm not really that fluent and eloquent, and just thank you so much for being so patient and understanding towards me and leaving a lot of kind words and kind comments. It really, really means a lot to me. So thank you so much to all of you who are listening to this. Okay, so let's just move on to the reading. So this is pile number 1. Rose, romance is in the air. Next we have pile number 2, which is the Eagle card. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. Okay. Pile number 3, which is Fair Man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So yeah, these are all 3 piles, and please choose whichever the one you feel the most drawn to. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading is going to be yours. And yeah, you can pick like one, or just if you want to pick all, right, it's also possible that Lord Ganesh has a lot of blessings waiting for you to claim. So yeah, that's the intro part of this reading, and I'll see you guys in the readings in itself. Okay, and always remember that this is a collective reading. All right, not all messages are going to resonate. Please, 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 please only take what is yours. Okay, and always remember and keep in mind that this is just a collective reading. Okay, if the messages don't resonate, please don't force it upon you. Maybe it's just not for you, or not for you today, right? Maybe you can check out other days as well, or you can check out my other readings as well if you're interested. Okay, always remember to be discerning and listen to your intuition above all else. Okay, so I will see you guys in the reading itself. Bye. Hi, welcome back, pile number 1. So if you chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading for today. As you can see, there are no objects or images. That's because I want to record all of the piles first before I hit back to the intro. Okay, thank you so much for your patience and your understanding. So as you can see from the title today, we have blessings from Lord Ganesh. I've wanted to do this reading for a very long time, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip the chit chat and just move on to the reading right now. So as usual, we will have 3 tarot cards also, and afterwards we will look at specific details about the blessings from Lord Ganesh using the tea leaf fortune card readings. Okay, using the tea leaf fortune cards, yes. Okay, so first we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Blessings from Lord Ganesh. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, 9 of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Swords. I wanted to say 9 of Swords. Yeah, 9 of Swords could be really significant. So for pile number 1, what I'm feeling from this pile is that blessings from Lord Ganesh. What I'm seeing here is that a cycle is ending, right? Something is definitely coming to a close, right? A new chapter is beginning in your life. And I feel like this new chapter, you have the free will to recreate your life. You have the free will to recreate your destiny. That is the first blessing that Lord Ganesh wants to give it to you, because it sees that you have been through a lot, right? We all are tired, right? We have been tired of fighting obstacles. We've been tired of seeing, the news, even as well as you can see what is happening recently, right? And it's really been really shocking, right? The news is just it's just not a place that we wanna stay there for a while, because I know how devastating the news can be, right, in what is going on right now with the world. So I totally understand if you want to take a break and just not look at social media. So yeah, Lord Ganesh is also blessing you with the ability to cut cords, with the ability to cut ties with any social media, any technology, right? And that if you want to go on a spiritual retreat, for example, like you want to travel, right? He's also blessing you with the ability, with the abundance for you to manifest that in the future, right? Or maybe in the near future as well. The ability to manifest that for you in the 3D, so that you can actually just relax, right? And really focus on the brighter days ahead, and not just look at what is happening and what is going on all around us, but rather more to pay attention to your health, pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your dreams and your destiny and goals, and just overall just paying attention to yourself. Just giving yourself a lot of love and patience and attention and compassion and grace that we so desperately need right now out in the world. And we so desperately need within ourselves as well, right? Because if we don't pour that into ourselves, how else are we going to give it to other people? How else are we going to give it out to the world, right? And Lord Ganesh, he's blessing you with that. He's blessing you with the ability to really nourish yourself first, to really take care of yourself first, right? So that you actually can restart, right? You can have a total reset on your life, right? You can finally start to relive your dreams, for example, right? Or you can start to chase the passion that you have always wanted to chase, for example, right? The Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, I was just talking about this as I was channeling the message, which is the Queen of Pentacles to me feels like somebody who is more focused on their mental health, right? Their divine feminine energy, right? Rather than the King of Pentacles, which there's absolutely nothing wrong, right? With wanting to achieve more, with wanting to have more material, with wanting to be more materialistic, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But it's just the Queen of Pentacles here is just focused more on what they have cultivated within, what they see out there in the world, being able to find the joy, the simple little things that they see in their daily lives, right, in order to fulfill them, right? Their main mission, their main focus here is not to, it's not really, it's not really to be so attached to worldly desires, right? It's about taking care about your health, your mental health, right? It's about taking care of your body, right? It's by focusing on your dreams in a joyful manner, right? It's something that we all desire, isn't it? We want to chase our dreams. We want to, to just be at peace with ourselves, isn't it? We don't want to like consistently, work and work and work to the point where we deplete ourselves, to the point where we burnt out, isn't it? We want to be in a space where we can actually just relax, right? And that is what Lord Ganesh is blessing you with, because it sees the challenges, it sees the amount of effort they've been putting in, it sees the amount of time and energy they have spent shedding away any layers, right? Releasing yourself from fears, for example, right? Replacing fear with courage, right? Choosing to persist even when nothing seems to be going on, even when nothing seems to manifest in your physical reality, right? That could be for a lot of you, which is what I'm seeing here. You could be really working really hard on yourself, right? And I just want to send you a big hug, pile number one, because Lord Ganesh definitely sees that. He sees that you've been fighting, right? You have been in survival mode for far too long, is what I'm hearing. And you deserve to relax. You deserve to rest, right? Look at the Ten of Swords here. He's like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, right? Can I just have a day or a week where I can just not think about anything, where I can just feel at peace, right? Why is peace so difficult for me to achieve, right? Why is it that we have to look at what is going out there in the world? Why can't we just shut it all off? Why can't we just shut technology down? I was also talking about this as well, because for me personally, if I really have a chance, I would love to shut out technology, right? I don't want to deny that technology brought a lot of convenience into my life, but at the same time, that convenience actually, I had to sacrifice a lot for that convenience, so to speak, right? And it's just, if I really have a chance, I would love to cut and strip off technology. I would love to, not look at my phone, but I can see the obsession and attachment to that. And maybe you do too, pile number one. Maybe you do see that, it's time for us to come back to nature. It's time for us to come back to the wisdom of our body, right? Because there is no use in us, going through awakenings after awakenings, right? Going through moments after moments without actually being grounded in the physical body. Maybe that's what you are currently experiencing right now. Maybe you are really too much in your head, for example. It's very hard for you to see what's happening. It's very hard for you to be in your body, especially with so much that's going on, right? Or maybe there's an aspect of you that is really afraid of what is happening in your mind right now. For example, you might be dealing with a lot of anxiety, which I'm so sorry. I'm sending you a lot of love, pile number one. Yeah, you could be dealing with a lot of anxiety. You could really be dealing with a lot of overthinking as well, right? Overthinking. You could be having issues sleeping as well, is what I'm getting, right? Or that you don't know what you are fighting for, is kind of the message that I'm getting here. You don't know what you are persisting for. You are thinking, is this really going to come true? Like, am I fighting for what's right? Right? Is this really worth it? Is this really worth my time and my energy? Or am I just doing all the best that I can, but actually without receiving any without actually having my wishes fulfilled? Lord Ganesh, I feel like he really wants to assure you that you are going to receive. You are going to have what you desire. All you have to do is keep going. Right? Keep going is the message here, pile number one. I know that you are really, really tired. right? And it is absolutely okay for you to take a break, for you to just, not do anything for maybe a day, a week, travel all around, travel, right? If you can, or maybe just find a space in your country, in your city, in your state, right, where you could just relax and not do anything, right? I'm sure we can all find such spaces in the country and the city that you're in. So I pray and I hope that you find that. But it's just, please don't give up. Pile number one, please don't give up. Lord Ganesh, He is also blessing you with a lot of faith, right? Because faith is what is necessary right now. Faith is what is lacking in our world right now, isn't it? And it's time to reestablish that. It's time to have more trust in the unseen, right? And He's definitely blessing you with that because He wants you to continue to persist, right? He wants you to continue moving. He doesn't want you to just stop here, right? If you just stop here, all of your efforts are futile. Is that what you want, pile number one? Right? And it's time for you to actually really just, relax, right? Take a day or two where you just not do anything, go for a walk out in nature, right? Mother Gaia, you are really connected to Mother Gaia. It's also another message that I'm getting. I keep getting that message, which is you are really very connected to nature. You really are, right? But right now, these energies could be really blocked right now, right? Like, for example, your physical body could be really all over the place right now. I'm actually seeing the card, the Crystal Mandala Oracle from Elena Fairchild. I'm seeing the card Relief and Repair. So it's time for you to take a break. It's time for you to just not do anything. He's blessing you with the ability to just really just relax for a while and to just really have hope and persist in your hopes and dreams, to not give up, pile number one. Okay, because you certainly have the ability to create and manifest what you've always wanted, right? You are not here to suffer, pile number one. I know that this can be, you might not believe this message, but that is what is being shown here. You are not here to suffer. You are here to bring heaven down to earth. You are here to bring down whatever dreams, whatever ideas, whatever hopes and goals that you have down to the physical reality. That is what you are meant to be. I'm hearing that's your soul purpose. That's your main mission here. But you can't if you are always rushing around, if you are not slowing yourself down, right? If you are consistently fighting with yourself, right? I'm getting another message which I'm called to share, which is, how sometimes we all have our negative thoughts, right? Sometimes we have thoughts that tells us that you are stupid, you are naive, you are unworthy. I have such thoughts as well. And Lord Ganesh is saying that instead of resisting it, instead of resisting such thoughts, right? Instead of just like instantly shifting them to a more positive thought, why not sit with it? Why not sit with like, okay, I can see, my ego saying that I'm stupid right now. So where is this coming from? Right? Why am I being called stupid? Is this really coming from my own inner world? Is this what other people have placed upon me? Because I would go ahead and say that 80 to 90% of the time is actually what we experienced or what other people have projected onto us, right? When we were really young and we had to deal with that shit. So why not just sit with that energy, right? Sit with the energy of telling you that you're worthless, you're naive, you can't do anything, you can't achieve it. Look at what is going on with the world right now. The world is ending, all of that overthinking. Why not sit with it and allow all of these thoughts to come to you? You might feel better, right? Because you have to believe that what is actually coming through right now, they are not from you. They are projections. They are projections from, other people's wounded inner child, right? They are as well as maybe something that you have cultivated since young, for example. And it's time for you to, sit with it, break that habit, right? But at the same time, not trying to forcefully change yourself to positive thinking, right? But rather just sitting with it and really engaging with it for a while, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with engaging with it. I mean, that's what I believe, and you can have a different opinion about that, of course. It's just try engaging with it, talking with it, right? Like ask, what does it want, right? Or which part of you wants to be seen, right? I'm sure there are aspects of you that you feel, for example, let's say you have a mind that tells you that you are too sensitive, for example, right? And maybe you might try chatting with it and asking, okay, on which part of me do I feel like which part of me do I feel like I'm really sensitive? And is this aspect of myself that I can embody more, that I can try to change my opinion and thought about? Right? These are just some examples that I have tried it for myself, and it definitely works, right? It doesn't eliminate all of these fears. It doesn't eliminate these thought patterns, but at least I allow them to come up, and I allow them to be seen, and I can see that these are all just projections from other people. And even if they do come up from time to time, because it will, right? And all we have to do is not to believe it. We don't believe what is coming up because our thoughts are not us, remember? Point number one, and maybe this is something that, Lord Ganesh is blessing you with the ability to do it. Once you start to, sit with it, right, engaging with it, maybe the next time you won't feel so triggered when these thoughts pop up in your mind, because you know that these are not true at all, right? And that is really a huge blessing, point number one, okay? So yeah, I'm just really seeing that you are really just tired, and you don't really want to do anything anymore, right? There is really a lot of isolation here that you are currently going through. Maybe even a period of introspection, a period of self-reflection as well, that you are currently going through, where you feel really alone, right? You feel like the world is just crumbling down, and that's the thing, because the earth is reinventing itself, so to speak, right? And that you are just like, the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, right? You do have that energy embodied within you. You have that warrior energy within you as well. But now it's kind of being suppressed, and it's kind of like all over the place, because it's time for us to slow down. It's time for us to connect to our body. It's time for us to, it's time for us to believe and have faith not only in ourselves and in the divine, and in our dreams and our hopes and our goals as well, right? Now is not the time to give up, pile number one. And I can assure you, whatever it is that you are wanting, whatever it is that you are desiring, Lord Ganesh, He's blessing you with it. I'm sure He's blessing you with it. He sees you, right? He sees all of the times where you wanted to give up, but you didn't. You didn't, right? What makes this time real? Maybe it's because of social media and the news, right? We are being filled with too much information, too much. Okay, and He's really blessing you with the ability to just slow down, right? And to cut off technology, right? Really cut off. Okay, I wouldn't say cut off to the point where you don't engage with technology. Maybe if that's what you're thinking about, then sure, right? Or maybe go on a spiritual retreat, for example, right? Going to Mother Nature, asking for Mother Gaia to help heal you, heal your mind, your body, and your spirit. I'm sure she's more than happy to help you, because you are so connected to her. Actually, we are all connected to Mother Gaia, but it's really unfortunate that her wisdom is being stripped away, right? Look at how we are so disconnected from our bodies. We are all so attached and so connected to our phones, right? And that we lose touch with our body. We lose touch with our intuition. We lose touch with what we want. We lose touch with nature herself. And she is asking you to listen to her wisdom, to slow the hell down, right? To focus more on what is actually I don't want to say more important, but what is actually soul satisfying, what is actually fulfilling you at a deep soul level. Okay, I don't want to say that in a way where I'm diminishing the King of Pentacles, because we all have desires, right? We all have needs that needs to be fulfilled in the 5D, right? We all have material needs, okay? But the most important thing is that you don't attach yourself to it, right? You don't attach to the egoic desires. For example, let's say you have been wanting like luxury goods. Is this really soul satisfying for you, right? Or is this something that your ego just wants, maybe to, I don't know, right? To gain validation, to gain recognition from other people, right? And there is no harm in admitting this to yourself, of course, right? But the Queen of Pentacles here shows me that you have everything you need. Look at her. She's really abundant. She's incredibly, incredibly abundant. And her abundance, it doesn't come from the external world. It comes from within, right? It comes from what she has built within her, right? Look at the pentacle that she's holding. This pentacle, it doesn't represent any material desires. It represents, her inner world, the world that she has cultivated within, the abundance, right? The little joys. The simple, smallest things in life can really fulfill her, right? Even seeing her garden blossoms, just seeing Mother Nature herself inspires her, makes her feel so happy and blessed to be alive, right? That is the energy that you are lacking right now. And Lord Ganesh, he's definitely blessing you. He's reigniting you with your passion, right? He's reigniting you with what is truly meant for you, what is truly fulfilling you at a deep soul level, at a really core level. That is what he is blessing you with, and what he's and what he wants you to take note of as well. Okay, and that know that whatever manifestations that you have, right, whatever journals that you have written down, your dreams, right, whatever vision boards that you have created, it is all going to come true. Pertaining that is your true, that is your heart's desires, right? That is the reality of it. Like, you have to make sure that it aligns with your core values, it aligns with your heart's desires. Then you can be really sure that it is going to manifest, it's going to fulfill for you, right? And I'm also hearing another message is that he's blessing you with, it's kind of a similar message that I mentioned, which is a new sense of passion, a new profound sense of rejuvenation and vulnerability towards life in itself, really being able to open yourself up to life, being able to acknowledge and understand that you are all supported by life herself. You are all supported by Mother Gaia herself. This group, okay, this pile is really, really blessed by Mother Earth. I'm getting another message, which is that Mother Gaia, she's blessing you. She's protecting your path. Okay, and whatever path that you feel so drawn to, right? You can't really resist that calling. Even if you try to resist it, right? It is still deep within. It is still like, okay, I don't know if I should really, go through that. I don't know if I really should move forward to that. You sure be it, that's what you are supposed to be doing. Okay, that is the many dreams that you are supposed to be focusing right now. For example, we have many dreams in this lifetime, right? We all have many life purposes to fulfill in this lifetime. But there is one that is pulling to you right now. I'm not saying that all of the other dreams are not going to be fulfilled. It's just according to the divine time, and maybe like it's going to take like 5 to 10 years. Maybe the next few years is when you're going to start a new direction. I don't know. It's just what is calling to you right now. You are meant to be doing it. Have faith, trust. Okay, and I was also mentioning that Lord Ganesh is also blessing you with the ability to channel messages and activate the wisdom from your physical body, right? And channel it and put it out there into the world. And maybe this resonates with a few of you, right? Maybe you are here to help Mother Gaia, right? Maybe you are here. I'm seeing the sea turtle card, right? Which is make conscious choices from the spirit animal deck. I don't really remember the name, but yeah. So eat healthily, right? Creating nourishment for yourself, activating the divine wisdom within your body, right? Understanding that we need to ground ourselves in order for us to be connected to life, in order for us to be connected to the earth. And that is what you're being blessed with. You have a lot of wisdom and abundance within you. Okay, give it to yourself first, and once you're ready, give it out to the world. Okay? So yeah, that's all that I have for you for the tarot portion. I really, really hope that this resonates, okay? And I really, really hope that this helped you as well, to help you to be more, to help you to open up to life in itself, to help you to open up to Mother Gaia, because she is blessing and she is protecting your path. You have no idea, okay? You have no idea. You are here to help her in, I'm hearing also you're an earth angel. So a lot of you here could be really just here to assist Mother Gaia to, shift the consciousness from fear to love, right? To help protect her environment, to help protect her animals as well, even to protect the trees, plants, nature, forest, anything, right? You are very, very connected to her, all right? So last but not least, I will take the tea leaf fortune cards to see any additional messages that Lord Ganesh wants to bless you with that I may not have mentioned, okay? Actually, I wanted to take 3 cards, okay, but it's just out of the time I just took like an additional one, so it's okay, right? It's okay. We have Owl with good advice from a wise person. So Lord Ganesh really wants to bless you with a lot of inner wisdom, right? Owl. He's somebody that is really, really connected to his senses, right? He's somebody that is incredibly intuitive as well, right? And you could be a night owl, right? You could be somebody that receives messages from your dreams, receive messages from the night, receive messages from the moon herself, for example, right? And as well, I'm also getting like you might be really connected to animals as well. Animals could be really significant in your life. You could be really called to, assist animals, to help them, to help them find their place, to help animals in a way where you help to protect them, and you help to, educate the public, educate them about the importance of, animals, educating them about, not harming animals as well. Like you really have a strong psychic vision and psychic senses as well. So don't be afraid to open yourself up to any visions, any words, right? Any music as well is what I'm getting, or maybe the lyrics that you are listening to, they could be really significant as well. These could be good advice, but it could also means that, good advice from a wise person. It could be somebody significant coming into your life, really, really helping you, really assisting you with your life, really helping you to elevate, helping you to open up your psychic senses as well. These could be significant, okay? And as well, owls really connected to Mother Nature, okay? Next, we have caterpillar, another spirit animal I was getting, right? You're so connected to Mother Gaia, so connected. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming, exactly. He's blessing you with, Lord Ganesh, he's definitely blessing you with a lot of new life experiences, right? You opening up to life, you being more vulnerable, you feeling more supported by life herself, right? You could be in the middle of a transformation, right? Caterpillars turning into a butterfly really, really soon. I'm hearing like 3 months. Maybe the next 3 months could be really significant, right? Something is changing in your life. You could feel more fulfilled, right? You could feel more connected to your heart. You could feel more connected to your intuition, and it allows you to, move through life really easily is what I'm getting, right? And all it takes is just a shift in perspective, isn't it? And whatever is happening in your life right now, and whatever you are seeing in the world right now, please don't be hardened. Please don't close off your heart because of it, okay? A lot of the times what we see in the news, right, it is just something that could really be, it could really just be something that is trying to gain our attention, but it might not be something that we need to be overly focused on, for example, right? So yeah, I'm not trying to say that, oh, we can't speak up about all of these things. Of course we can, right? If it relates to you, of course you have a right to speak up. But I'm sure we are all, we all have a purpose to serve here, is what I want to say. We all have a mission here. We all have a purpose here. And just because somebody that is not focusing on what is currently out there in the world right now, it doesn't mean that they don't care. It doesn't mean that, they are heartless. It doesn't mean that they don't give a shit about the world. No. We are all helping in our own ways. Okay, so don't let social media manipulate you, is what I'm getting, right? Because we can see, right? Okay, because I have a very different opinion about that, right? Because I'm sure that we are all doing our best. We are all helping out when necessary. And if you feel called to speak up about all of these things, sure, go ahead. But if you don't, then please don't force yourself. And please don't get manipulated by social media saying that, oh, you have to speak up on such things. There are so many things out there that deserve our attention as well. Okay, I'm sure. All right. So next we have Mountain Road. What did I just say? You are on the road to success. Exactly. I'm so happy for this pal. You are on the road to success, pal number one. You really are. Okay, just like the Nine of Wands in the reverse, you might feel like you want to give up. Right? You might feel like you really want to give up, but now is not the time for you to give up. Okay, now is the time for you to persist and have faith that things are changing, right? Like, I am on the right path. Affirm yourself that I am on the right path, right? And that your path is really truly guided, not only by Lord Ganesh himself, but by Mother Gaia herself, right? We have all of these spirit animals. You could feel really, really called to, get out into nature, right? Talk to plants, touch the trees, walk in barefoot, right? Just really being so connected to Mother Nature herself that she just wants to bless you with only the best, pal number one. Oh, I'm so touched here. Oh, I'm so touched here, pal number one. Please know that you are doing your best, okay? And please don't force yourself if you want to take a break, or if you just, you don't really want to do anything and all, like, go hiking, right? Go and look up the skies, right? And just really being so grounded in your physical body that whatever wisdom needs to come through will come through for you. You gotta have to trust, right? Because you are transforming, right? You are the caterpillar right now, but it doesn't mean that the caterpillar won't turn into a butterfly, isn't it? Right? So have faith that what is happening right now, what is happening is not happening to you, it's happening for you. What is happening right now is for your highest good. Trust. You are on the road to success. You really are, okay? Last but not least, we have Rose. We have romance is in the air. Oh, seems like somebody new is coming in, huh? But at the same time, I'm also getting another message with the Rose card, is that you are rekindling with the energy of passion. Right, because I'm getting root chakra energy, so your root chakra could be really significant. You could be, like I mentioned, you are really activating your passion, right? You are really activating your creativity. You are reigniting with what is truly meant for you, right? You are regaining your life force, so to speak. And how do you regain your life force? Go out in nature, right? Go out in nature, right? Spend time with animals if you can as well, right? Sitting with your physical body, nourishing yourself, replenishing yourself, right? Do all of the things that you can, right? If you are struggling financially, nature is your best friend, because you don't have to pay a cent in order for you to get into nature. Her resources are always available for you. All right, romance is in the air, but yeah. So it could be somebody new really is coming in, right? Because you are transforming and you are evolving. A lot of people might want to get really close to you, right? And you might have a chance of, being out in the dating pool again and really having a time to be able to pick and choose who you want to date, who you want to go out with, right? That is what Lord Ganesh is also blessing you with. You don't have to be afraid of not being chosen. You don't have to be afraid of nobody wants to go on a date with me. Don't say that. Don't say that to yourself. okay? Because there is a lot that is happening, and I see all positive cards here. It's just really, really beautiful, and you are truly blessed. Pile number one, okay? And connect with the energy of the rose if you can, right? Or maybe somebody could be getting flowers for you, or you could be getting flowers for yourself, right? You could be getting flowers for yourself, which is a form of self-love as well, right? You're just rekindling with the passion, with the sensuality, with the sexuality within as well, right? And that you are just really fulfilling yourself, seeing your life in a brand new way, having a brand new perspective on life, right? And just really having to gear up yourself and finally continuously persisting, right? And continuously moving forward, right? With the mountain road here, right? Your path might not be the easiest one, okay? I'm sure your path might not be one that is your path might not be the one that is easy, right? Your path might be full of obstacles, might be full of challenges, but all of these things will ultimately lead you to only receiving the best of the best. Pile number one, okay? Please trust. All right, so yeah, that's all that I have for you today, pile number one. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and thank you so much for your spirit guides and the universe for allowing me to read for you. I'm so glad. I'm really thankful. If you're interested, you can like and subscribe and comment if you want to, of course. So yeah, and if you're interested, you can also check out my podcast, Life by Pam's podcast, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But I don't think I'll be updating it for a while. So yeah, you can check it out if you want to. My previous episodes are ready and available for you. So yeah, thank you so much, pile number one. And I'm sending you so much love. Do not give up. Okay, and I'll see you guys in my next reading. Bye. Hi, welcome back, pile number two. So as you can see, right, there is no item or object or image for you to choose from. That's because I'm recording this beforehand, before I actually record the intro. So yeah, just a little heads up, and thank you so much for being patient with me. And as usual, as you can see, what we have for today's reading is going to be blessings from Lord Ganesh, and we are going to have 3 tarot cards to see what blessings does Lord Ganesh have in store for you, and as well as the final message we're going to get is the tea leaf fortune cards. I'm going to use the tea leaf fortune cards to see any specific details that I've missed out on, to see the things that Lord Ganesh wants to bless you with. Okay, so yeah, we are just going to get started right now with 3 tarot cards. So I just want to put out here that this is a collective reading, okay? Not all messages are going to resonate for you, so please only take what resonates and leave those behind. Those that are not for you, please don't, take it if it's not yours. All right, so yeah, let's start with the tarot portion of the reading. Ooh, we have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. We have 8 of Wands in the reverse, oh, in the upright, sorry. I wanted to say in the reverse, but and we have the Page of Swords in the upright. Really interesting energy. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, hold on, let me pull this up first. Let's see. Okay, is everything looking good? Okay, I might need to shift this up a little bit. It's just, okay, perfect. So, wow, this energy is pretty interesting, pile number 2. I'm strongly getting I'm strongly getting energies of self-sabotage here, pile number 2. So you might be somebody that overthinks a lot, right? You could have a lot of anxiety, right? You could you could just really suffer from a lot of negative thoughts, thought patterns that are just not for your highest good. But these thoughts right now, I'm seeing an image of a scissors or a knife, severing that thought, severing the cord between you and fear, between you and your negative thought pattern. So that is the very first thing that Lord Ganesh really wants to bless you with, because he can see that you have been engaged with just a lot of negative energies, right? Energies that are just not for your highest good, right? Like what we see on social media, what we have within ourselves, right? The projections that we engage with other people, like these are just energetic frequencies that are just not for us, right? That ties us to a lot of fears, that ties us to, overthink a lot, that makes us really doubt ourselves, right? And this is something that you could be really struggling with, that Lord Ganesh really wants to present you with, like a new opportunity for you to shift your mindset, shift your ways of thinking, right? The Page of Swords here in the upright. So you could be somebody that is really, really active. Your mind could be really, really active. You could be somebody that is just really, really really gifted with a beautiful mind. But a lot of the times, the mind can really play a lot of tricks on you, right? And this is really something that has been causing a lot of headaches, a lot of confusion. And I feel like this energy is really leaving your life, because what really is Lord Ganesh blessing you with? He's blessing you with a lot of new perceptions, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new ways of thinking, right? With the Eight of Wands here in the upright, because it sees that you have been struggling with it and really wants to present you with just opportunities for you to severe anything that is not of your highest good right now, isn't it? And this is what we want, right? We want to be able to regain our sense of self-worth. We want to be able to, stop taking things personally. We want to be able to engage in a life full of faith, full of love, full of compassion. And that is it, that's something that you have been dreaming on and you've been wanting of, isn't it? That is what Lord Ganesh is really, really blessing you with, because if you do not sever your attachments to fears, if you do not sever your attachments to any negative energies that you've been holding on to so tightly, you are unable to move on. You're unable to live a life that is of your dreams, isn't it? Right? And that a lot of the times we are the only ones sabotaging ourselves. We are the only ones that is so caught up in fear that we end up sabotaging ourselves. We end up sabotaging, authentic connections, things that we have always been desiring, isn't it? And maybe I'm just seeing like there could be a lot of messages and downloads that you're receiving from not only Lord Ganesh himself, but also from Spirit themselves, right? They could be sending a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities beyond those fears, and it's time for you to pay attention to it. It's time for you to pay attention to those nudges, those hits of intuition that you are receiving right now. I'm actually seeing the angel number 1234. So 1234 could be really significant, right? And maybe it's also an accumulation of all of the things that they've been holding on to, and it's finally being removed slowly but surely. And that is Lord Ganesh is really blessing you with, because it can see that you are caught up in overthinking. You are caught up with a lot of just negative thought patterns, and as well as you being so overly focused on other people, being so overly focused on the tricks that your mind tells you. Like, for example, let's say you want to start a project, you want to do something, right? But your mind may jump out and tell you that, is this something that you really want to do, right? I don't know, like what if this doesn't work? What if it turns out not what you expect? What if it's gonna fail, right? And these are some of the tricks that your mind is going to play you, right? And you have to take note, and you have to be very careful of that. And Lord Ganesh is really just slashing all of the demons right behind you, and just showing you that you are here to move forward, you are here to create, you are here to move beyond the limitations of what your mind thinks that you can achieve, or what your mind thinks that you can do. Because that is it. You are here to create. You are here to desire something better for yourself. You are here to build a name for yourself. You are here to create a legacy. But what is it that you are doing? What is it that you're engaging with? You got to be really, really careful with what you take in, with what you engage in, because all of these things, right, even I'm hearing also the music that you hear as well, they could all have an effect on you. And if the lyrics, they don't really serve you at all, right, if those lyrics that tells you that, oh, you are a failure, you are a loser, for example, right, I don't know, I'm not really, like, I don't really listen to a lot of music, but I do get that there are a lot of lyrics out there that are just I would say they are not appropriate. Okay, they are not appropriate. They are not appropriate. Okay, for us to listen, especially if you are somebody that already overthinks a lot. If you take in a lot of energies without even your own knowing, you can sometimes unintentionally, take those musics and take those lyrics and take it as your own. Right? What if those lyrics doesn't serve you? Right? So musics are also really significant for this group, and as well as you could also be really you need to be really careful with what you consume, right? The news, technology, whatever it is, and even with your own mind as well, with what you think, because I can see that you have a very powerful mind. I'm also getting a message of you are a powerful master manifestor. So if sometimes the things that you unintentionally manifest, unintentionally think of, it can really come true, right? And let's say I was just getting this example about you starting something new, and if your mind jumps out and say that, oh, this is going to fail, this is not a good opportunity, this is not for you, right? Everybody is doing it, you are just not capable, you are not talented at all. And it might really come true, pile number two, and this is not to scare you, but it's to make you be aware of it, like, hey, like, tell my ego, like, hey, I'm much more capable than what I am, right? I'm much more capable and powerful than I am. Okay, so quit telling me all of these bullshits that you placed upon me. All right? So yeah, Lord Ganesh, he's just really blessing with a sense of, with just a sense of renewal in your entire life, and especially with your mind, right? With what you think, with what you perceive, with what you consume. He's definitely giving you like tips and tricks here to tell you like, okay, what you can do and what you don't need to suffer. Right? Basically, most of the times, 90% of the times, I would say, the things that we suffer are actually based on our own fears, are actually based on our own limiting perceptions. And he's giving you a chance to move away from it, to move away from negative energies. And I'm seeing the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. It could also be, okay, if the situation resonates with you, is that there could be other people playing tricks on you. There could be other people projecting their own fears and limitations onto you. It could be family, it could be, your friends, so to speak, right? It could be the people closest to you. They might not know you really well, right? They might just tell you that this is for your own benefit, this is for your own good, but you know that that is actually not true, right? And okay, this is very interesting. Thank you, Spirit. But I'm seeing an image of because as we can see, the Seven of Swords, right? It's all about deception, lies, manipulation. There's just a lot of lying energy here, and that all of these lying energies are being targeted towards you, for example, right? And look at the Page of Swords. He's holding a knife here, and he's like severing. He's like severing all of these negative thought patterns, whether is it from yourself, whether is it from other people, right? These are all coming through for you in order for you to move forward, in order for you to move ahead of your life, right? And I'm also hearing like he's also giving you the Ace of Sword, like the Ace of Sword. He's allowing you to see the truths. He's allowing you to, he's allowing you to focus on the perceptions and what you take in, and he's allowing you to severe it, right? And you can just imagine yourself, having a knife, and whatever comes towards you, you severe it, you cut it through. Just like this game that is just like this game. I don't really remember, but I used to play it. I think it's called something about fruit splash, is it? I don't really remember, but it's about a game that it slices the fruit, something like that kind of energy, right? He is gifting you with the ability of you to cut through any confusion, any fog, anything that you don't want, anything that it's not for you, right? It could be other people's negative energies being sent towards you. I'm also hearing it could be evil eye as well, that you might be that you might receive. Okay, please don't take this. Okay, the evil eye thing, it's really I would say please take it as it resonates for you. Okay, if you strongly feel like you are really getting evil eye, then sure, you can take this energy for you. But if it's not, please don't. Okay, because I'm seeing that there are just a lot of swords, bombs, being casted onto you. That is actually really severe. That is actually really harming your mental well-being. And Lord Ganesh, he does not tolerate that. Okay, he does not tolerate that. Okay, from my own personal knowledge, he's somebody that fights a lot of evil behind our backs, even those that we don't even see it, even those that we don't even consciously recognize it, right? He is so powerful in that way where, whatever obstacles that we have been holding on to, whatever things that we have been through, whatever challenges or whatever other people have thrown onto us, he will severe it all, and it will not even harm you at all, right? And if you have been feeling it, okay, Lord Ganesh, he is definitely helping you behind your back. He's definitely doing things that you might not even be aware of. All right, thank you so much, Lord Ganesh, as well. So yeah, pile number 2, please don't be afraid of such energies, which I know, right, can be really difficult. And I feel like I'm also getting another energy where some of you might be so afraid of the negative projections that you receive from other people, that you start to limit yourself, that you start to play small. Why? Right? Why? Because honestly, I understand. Okay, I understand, right? Because I know that the light and the dark energies, they both exist, right? One cannot exist without the other, isn't it? I would say both light and dark serves us, right? It serves us, it serves whatever is necessary, right? But we cannot avoid the dark forever, pile number 2. And if one of your main purpose, if one of your main goal is to you really want to allow yourself to be seen, you really want to express yourself, because like I mentioned, right, mercurial energy is really significant, right? You are somebody that is really, really wise, really intellectual, really knowledgeable. You have such a strong mind. But a lot of the times with that, it can be both a blessing and a curse if it isn't being used in a way where it is helping us, isn't it? And this is why Lord Ganesh, he is definitely blessing you with the ability, to see through anything and all that is just not for you, right? And that Lord Ganesh also wants to mention that if one of your purpose here is to be seen, if you truly want to be seen, not only for your mind, for your wisdom, for your gifts, for your talents, for anything, basically anything, he is helping you and he's giving you a lot of spiritual protection behind your back, right? He's just with you all the way, right? No harm can come to you, no harm. If you pray to him, right, say his prayers, ask him to fight for you, ask him to fight all evil energies, all negative energies that are not for you. Ask him with humbleness and gratefulness. I'm sure he will respond to that, right? And that you cannot just be in the darkness all the time. You can't. If one of your main purpose is to be seen, if you dream of, being seen for who you are, being seen for your ideas, right? You cannot just hide away and expect, like, you cannot expect everybody to like you, pile number 2. You cannot. That's just not how it works. And honestly, do you actually like all of the people on this planet? You don't, right? So why do you believe, or why do you think that everybody in this planet is going to like you? Some are not. Some are going to hate you. Some are going to despise you. But that's the thing. What do you do with that energy? Right? Are you going to, take it personally? Or are you going to ask Lord Ganesh to fight it for you, and you yourself to transmute that energy and to use it for your own benefit, use it for your own gain? We have so many affirmations here, which is like, oh, like for example, right, any negative energies being sent towards me is transmuted into money, is transmuted into my manifestation, for example. Say that affirmation, transmute that energy, and it will work for your highest good. That is how energy works, because you cannot deny that negative energies exist. You cannot. It just is. Right, Pautu? So do not be afraid. I know it's common sense, right? But really do not be afraid of what comes your way. Be it, be it energies that are good for you, of course, energies that are loving, and as well as energies that are just energies that are not for your highest good. Right? And really, you cannot avoid yourself forever. You cannot. You just can't. Because we have to engage with life. Unless you tell me that you want to live in the forest, right? You want to live in the woods forever, not really having any interactions with other people, then sure, so be it, right? Then that could be one of your purposes, isn't it? I don't know. But if you're saying that, yes, I want to be seen, yes, I want to publish my stories, yes, I dream of people looking at me, yes, I want attention, yes, I want validation, yes, I want recognition, then you've got to have to accept that, there is going to be light and dark aspects of you. Not only you, but within the collective as well. Okay, I feel like Lord Ganesh really just wants you to acknowledge not only just the light and dark in you, but also the light and dark in the collective. Because you cannot control how other people are going to perceive you. You cannot control what comes your way. That is just not how it works. You cannot. No matter how much you try to be perfect, there will always be people that are going to nitpick you. There will be. Why not just live according to how you want to live? To be whoever you want to be. And whatever energies comes your way, you can transmute it yourself. You yourself are already very powerful. What more with Lord Ganesh by your side as well? Even more powerful, isn't it? And if you can feel that, like I just mentioned, the evil eye, that negative energies, you yourself can transmute that. And if it's really, like I said, harming your well-being, call on Lord Ganesh. Call on Lord Ganesh to protect you. Chant his mantra, because you are being given ample spiritual protection for that. You are definitely spiritually protected. Point number 2. I want you to listen to this. You are spiritually protected. You are not alone in this fight. You are not. Okay? He's not only fighting for you, but he's also giving you this gift, this ability to fight for yourself. Right? Fight for yourself, Pao Tu. Because you have that ability. You really have. No matter how much your mind try to play tricks on you, but you have that ability to fight, to transmute that energy, to transmute that darkness into light, to transmute that, whatever you received, into your greatest power. Because you are that gifted. Okay, he's giving you this ability. You are spiritually protected, Pao Tu. Please trust that he's just here. Lord Ganesh, he's here. I keep seeing his image in my third eye, so he's absolutely present here right now. And he wants to let you know that whenever you call on him, he's always listening to you. There is no way that you're going to fight this battle alone. No way. I know that maybe for many of you, you might feel really isolated and alone. You might feel like there is nobody here around you. No. Lord Ganesh, he's specifically here for this group. He really is. I keep seeing him in my third eye. So he's really here in this group. strongly. He really wants to let you know that you have so much spiritual protection. You really do. Come out of the light. I mean, come out from the darkness. Yeah. Sorry. Come out into the light. The world needs you. The world needs, your expansive mind. The world needs your ideas. You are a genius, whether you recognize it or not. You really are. Your mind works in a really different way from other people. Why? Because this is a gift. It's to make you, express yourself. It's to make you a good innovator. A good innovator of anything, just creating like new inventions, creating like new ideas that can actually help other people and help the entire earth. That is how powerful your mind is. Mercurial energy is so strong. Okay? You are gifted with the power of so much wisdom, so much intellect within you. Use it for your highest good. Don't use it to overthink anymore. Channel that into action. Channel that into power. That is what he's blessing you with. Okay, Pao 2? So yeah, I really hope that this makes sense, and I really hope that it resonates for you. Okay, and please trust that Lord Ganesh, he's always here. He's around you. Always. Okay? So, last but not least, we are going to look at the tea leaf fortune cards to see any final messages that he wants to give to you, right? Anything that I have not mentioned, okay? We have Eagle, exactly. Triumph over troubles, obstacles, yeah, exactly. Whatever obstacles you are facing right now, whatever troubles you are facing, whatever energies that you are receiving right now, you can triumph over that. You can use that energy for your benefit. Because you are a powerful, not only just a powerful master manifestor, but you are a powerful transmuter. And what I mean by powerful transmuter, but it's that you can transmute any energies for your benefit, especially the ones that are sent towards you that are just, they're just negative, basically. Okay, and you have that ability to transmute it. You have that talent, you have that gift within you that Lord Ganesh, he's blessing you with. Okay, no obstacle can come at you. That is how powerful you are. No obstacle can come at you. Remember that. Whatever right now is whatever challenges that you're facing right now right now in front of you, you can always move past that. You always can. You always have been. And you always have been doing it, even if you can't recognize it yourself. Look, reflect. Look back at your entire life, at your life. How many times do you think that you can't get past this situation, but you did ultimately in the end? I'm sure there are situations in your life where you feel like you are doomed. You feel like, I just cannot get past this anymore. I'm just going to be dead here. But you survived. Isn't that already a huge blessing? Because he's giving you this ability to triumph over any darkness. Just like the ego in itself. The ego can see anything, right? Because the ego is somebody that the ego can see from a higher perspective, and so can you. Do not be afraid of anything that is coming your way, that is throwing your way, because you can transmute that. All right? Next, we have bird, perch, waiting for news, package, and letter. Interesting. So that could be some sort of news that you're waiting for. That could be some sort of opportunity that you're waiting for. And Lord Ganesh is saying that whatever opportunity that you're waiting for, whatever you have been wishing, whatever you have been manifesting, it will come to you, but it's going to take time. Right? It's going to take time. Because birds, they are spiritual messengers, right? They travel between realms in order to, They travel between realms in order for them to, send messages between the 5D and the 3D, isn't it? So there could be some sort of spiritual downloads that you're receiving, not only just a physical package or a physical letter that you're receiving, but there could be some sort of spiritual downloads, right? And with the ego card here, it's some sort of higher perspective that you're receiving from Lord Ganesh, right? You are receiving something that you might not even have thought of previously, right? And this is something that he's definitely blessing you. He's blessing you with the ability to look at a situation in another perspective, looking at it through your third eye is also what I'm hearing. So yeah, your third eye could be really, really significant, Pao too. All right. So the last but not least, we have red. Exactly, I was getting that. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Really, I'm sending you so much love and energy, Pao number 2. Okay. Please, Lord Ganesh, he's blessing you with it. Someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, definitely. I feel like there is a lot of negative and evil energy that you are receiving, Pao number 2. But please don't be afraid of it. Please don't be afraid of it. Use that energy for your highest good. Because like I mentioned, you cannot control... Wait, hold on. You cannot control what other people... You cannot control what other people think about you. You cannot. All right, and I'm just so sorry, Pao number 2. If you know that you are receiving some sort of evil eye, please call upon Lord Ganesh, and I'm also blessing and praying for you as well right now. Okay, so okay, let me close my eyes. So Pao number 2, so Lord Ganesh that loves Pao number 2 unconditionally, please protect Pao number 2. Please help to protect Pao number 2 from any negative energies, and thank you so much for helping Pao number 2 to fight behind their back, right? And please allow Pao number 2, please give them with the ability to transmute that energy for their highest good. Thank you so much, Lord Ganesh. Yes, I'm praying for you, Pao number 2. I'm sending you so much energy, and I'm sending you so much love, okay? And I'm praying and hoping that Lord Ganesh will continuously protect you and fight for you. But most importantly, as for not only just Lord Ganesh, but you yourself. You are fighting for yourself. You don't give up. Despite all of the negative energies that you're receiving, despite what you have been through right now, despite what you are going through right now, okay, all of the evil eye and the negative energies that you're receiving, okay, I know that do not be afraid can be really vague, but I am really sure that you can use your energy you can use that energy to help you to transmute that into money, to transmute that into any wishes, any manifestations for that. Okay, use that affirmation. Any negative energies being sent towards me are being transmuted into money. Okay, are being transmuted into the material goods, anything that you want. Okay, if it's not money, then it can be anything, right? Anything that you can use it for your highest good, Pao too. Okay, so yes, please be really careful. Okay, and if your intuition and your gut tells you, if just anything that you can sense that is just not for you, you feel that's off, trust that feeling. Don't ever doubt that feeling, because it's Lord Ganesh telling you and sending you that this is somebody that you do not want to work with, this is somebody that you do not want to trust, because they don't have any good intentions towards you. I'm praying and hoping that you can have your own discernment, okay, to trust whatever it is that is coming your way. You have the power to overcome it, just like this Eagle card. You can triumph over anything, Pao too. Okay, you can triumph over anything. I am incredibly sure you can. All right, so yeah, thank you so much, Pao number 2, and thank you so much to Lord Ganesh as well for coming into this reading. I keep seeing him in my third eye, so he's really, really significant here. Thank you so much, Pao number 2. Thank you so much, Lord Ganesh, for blessing and protecting Pao number 2. And thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to read for you. I'm really blessed, and I'm really thankful for all. And as well as, if you're interested, you can like and subscribe for more, and also comment down if you want to. Thank you so much. And if you're also interested, you can check out my podcast at Life by Pam's podcast, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But I don't think I'll be updating it for a time, but if you're interested in previous episodes, then you can check them out if you want to. So yeah, thank you so much to your spirit guides and your angels and the universe for allowing me to read for you, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Thank you so much, Pao number 2, and I'm sending you so much love and protective energy. Thank you, Pao number 2. Bye. Take care of yourself, okay? Hi, welcome back, pile number 3. So as you can see, today's reading is all about the blessings from Lord Ganesh, and there is no object or image for you to identify. That's because I'm recording the piles first before I head back to the intro. So yeah, thank you so much for your patience and for your understanding as well. Please remember that this is a collective reading and that not all messages are going to resonate for you. Please only take the messages that are only yours and leave those that are not. Okay? So as usual, we are going to have 3 tarot cards to see blessings from Lord Ganesh, and finally, we are going to have the tea leaf fortune cards to see any specific or additional blessings that Lord Ganesh has for you. Okay? So we'll look at the tarot cards first. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, I need to shift this first. Okay, wait, let me just adjust the hold on. Okay, hold on. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright. Wow. Okay, and we have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, I'm going to shift this. Okay. Is this okay? Yep, it's fine. Okay, cool. So, wow, pile number 3. Lord Ganesh blessings for you, pile number 3, is really of just you able to shine, right? Able to have both your passion, like have your own passion as your career. That is what he's blessing you. It's very, very obvious here because we have Pentacles and Wands here. And Pentacles and Wands, to me, it is a very good combination because it's a combination of our fire energy, right? Combining with earth energy, which is we are able to turn whatever creativity we have into an asset. We are able to turn whatever ideas we have into tangible physical manifestations in the 3D. And I just see this happening for you so beautifully. And Lord Ganesh is asking you to not give up, right? Do not give up. And most importantly is not to let your fears get ahead of you, especially the Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse, right? Maybe this certain opportunity that is coming your way, it might really require you to step out of your comfort zone. It might really require you to step into your most authentic expression of who you truly are. And what I mean by who you truly are is who your core is, right? Your core, your soul, your authenticity, your expression, you not hiding away, you not playing small just because you want to make other people comfortable. Lord Ganesh, he is not here to, he's not going to allow you to play small is what I'm getting. Yeah, he wants you to shine the brightest as you can because you already shine just as much as you do. And that is what he is requiring of you, because this opportunity will only come to you when you are really able to fully embody and to hold space for your light and shine it for so many people and shine it for the world to see, right? And I'm also getting fame, so there could be fame in store for you, for some of you, right? Maybe your Leo energy is pretty significant here, right? Maybe you are somebody that is meant to shine. You're somebody who is meant to be on stage. You are somebody who is a performer, right? Somebody who is meant to let other people see you because you are born to shine. Like, hello, you are born to shine here, right? The Queen of Wands here, she's just giving me this very femme fatale, very dark, divine, feminine energy as well, which I get from the Queen of Wands here. But she's definitely not somebody that just has a very attractive face. No, she doesn't, right? She has an attractive face, yes, but she's also somebody that doesn't compromise on her values, right? With a pretty face, she certainly has some deep depths within her, and that is you, pile number 3, because you too have the depths. You too have the ability to turn whatever ideas, no, like really, I'm really talking about any ideas that you have into physical, tangible manifestations. That is what is Lord Ganesh blessing you. Why? Because he sees all of the work you have done. He sees all of the effort, all of the time, all of the patience they have put in order for you to be your best self, in order for you to be who you are today, right? Because in order for you to, continuously discover yourself and be the Queen of Wands, of course, you're going to have to go through a lot of trials, a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges, but you didn't give up at all. Right? Maybe there is an aspect of you that feels really tired, that is wondering like, when am I going to get my break? When am I going to get my opportunity? Your opportunity is here. It is already here. Right? It's already here. It's within you. Right? Maybe for some of you, this opportunity is waiting for you to shine its full expression. Maybe it's some sort of creative idea that you're meant to be working on, or maybe you are waiting for some sort of news, you're waiting for some sort of package, you are waiting for external circumstances to reflect your inner reality, right? That is for some of you as well, because Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, definitely something that is tangible, something that is of the physical reality that you can see. But in order for you to receive that, right, before this Ace of Pentacles, before the external reality actually starts reflecting it, you gotta have to allow yourself to really be who you really are first. Okay, that's sort of the, I would say that's sort of the condition here, right? Because if you don't allow yourself to be seen fully, if you are continuously dimming your light, how can your opportunity find you? Right? How can your opportunity find you? Right? How can your soul tribe find you, for example? If you are not allowing yourself to be seen, if you are consistently playing small for other people to just see maybe just the mask that you put on, right? In order for you to actually really step forward, in order for you to actually be the light, you gotta have to embrace who you really are. And that's the thing, authenticity comes with a price. You can't just go around telling me that, authenticity, there is no price in authenticity. There is a price in authenticity. What is the price? Price of being disliked. Price of people projecting onto you and hating onto you. And you gotta have to ask yourself, is this a price that I'm willing to sacrifice? Because for me to be seen, there are going to be people that are gonna hate you, right? You cannot expect each and every person on this planet to like you. That's impossible. That doesn't exist. Right? So that is the condition, so to speak, that this is a price that you have to be willing to pay, so to speak. Right? Because the price of freedom comes with some sort of consequence, comes with consequence of you leaving your comfort zone, for example, of you, being a mature adult, you leaving your hometown maybe, right? I mean, an example, you leaving your parents, for example. You officially being a mature adult, you gotta have to do the adult thing, right? I know that a lot of us, we might hate, I wouldn't say hate, but we might dislike being an adult because we kind of still cling to the familiar, and I totally understand that, right? Because our ego, our brain likes to attach to what is known, what is comfortable for us. But you have to ask yourself, is this truly what I want? Yes, I'm very, very comfortable here, but is this really what I want to achieve? Is this really what I want for the rest of my life? Am I going to grow up? Right? Am I actually going to grow up and be an actual adult? Because if you don't, then you can stay here as you want. Then what you want, what you desire, it will not come to you at all, right? This Ace of Pentacles, it will not come to you. Why? Because you are stuck in your comfort zone, you're stuck in your fear, you're stuck in your limitations. Or maybe you're just really afraid of shining your light. I understand, right? I'm not trying to say that, there are not going to be fears here and there. There are going to be fears. You will still feel fear, but that's the most important thing, right? Is that can we still feel the fear and move forward? Can we reassure ourselves with the fear intact? When I'm doing this tarot reading, I'm also really afraid as well. I'm also really afraid of what you guys might think of this reading, right? On how I express myself. I might feel really silly. I might be really afraid that, you know, people are going to be judgmental towards me. But that's a price that I'm willing to pay, right? No matter how much pain it's going to take me, I know that this is what I'm meant to do. And I know that this is what I'm meant to serve for my community. I know that this is who I am. This is who I am here to be, right? I'm not like anybody else, and anybody else is not like me, right? I can just be who I am. Just like the Sun card here, the Queen of Wands is giving me the energy of the Sun card as well, right? Somebody who really shines a light on so many, just shines a light on planet Earth, because that's what the Sun does, right? And I want to quote this deck, which is from Elena Fairchild. I think it's the Crystal Mandala Oracle, which is, I don't really remember what card is it, but I want to quote Elena Fairchild. She did mention in the book. No, sorry, it's not the Crystal Mandala. It's actually the Light Worker Oracle. Yes, it's the Light Worker Oracle. Sorry. She mentioned that, do you see many people? Okay, you see, now I'm mixing myself up. Whether is it the Light Worker Oracle or the Crystal Mandala Oracle, it's from Elena Fairchild, okay? So I want to quote, she did mention that, does the Sun, no, do you see many people having different reactions to the Sun? Some are afraid, some are welcoming, some put on sunglasses, some hide in the shade. But does this mean that there is a problem with the Sun? No. The Sun is just there, shining, doing its work, right? Because whoever thinks that there is a problem with the Sun, right, that is their own projections, that is their own fears. That is what they actually believe, right? There's nothing to do with the Sun, right? The problem is not with the Sun. The problem is the people projecting it onto the Sun. Right? So I just want to say here, with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles here, definitely, I feel like an aspect of you as well is waiting to be recovered, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, you look at this person's facial expression. It feels like they're just feeling really unmotivated. You know, they are like feeling really sluggish, really just, it feels to me somebody who is lacking the motivation right now. Or just feels like, you know, oh, I'm not sure if I want to continue, or is this really for me? You know, am I really going to achieve this, or am I really going to receive what I want to receive, right? And Lord Ganesh is asking you to have faith, right? As long as you make a faith to the universe to continue shining, as long as you make a faith to, you know, to actually continuously be yourself and help the world to elevate into higher consciousness, and allowing every human being to benefit from your light, benefit from your creativity and ideas, you can sure as hell believe that, you know, Lord Ganesh is gonna bless you with so much prosperity. It's gonna bless you with so much tangible physical assets, whatever it is that you want, a home, you know, more money, right? More financial stability, more financial freedom, for example, right? You never have to worry about what you are going to receive. You are never going to be worried about how much money you're going to have, because that is the blessing from Lord Ganesh here. He wants to assure you that as long as you continuously stay true to yourself and fight for what's right, and continuously allow yourself to be seen, right, despite feeling the fears of being judged, you will receive all that you are meant to. Okay, and I also want to mention that maybe for some of you, this opportunity comes from within. And what I mean by that is that you gotta have to take the first step first, because the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse here is showing me that it's still kind of working behind the scenes, right? This opportunity is actually waiting for you. It's already ready for you behind the scenes, but maybe there is an aspect of you that is actually not really ready for it, or you have yet to actually take a first step to actually meet the opportunity that is waiting for you. So this Queen of Wands energy is definitely showing me that, you know, maybe for some of you, you're meant to put your work out there, right? You're meant to show other people, you're meant to show other people who you are, right? Like many different aspects of creativity. It doesn't just have to be, reading tarot and all. Like Queen of Wands energy can be you maybe showing other people that there is another way to dress up, right? Maybe you could be somebody that is really into fashion, for example, and you show other people that there are many different ways of dressing up. You don't have to follow the trend in order for you to be fashionable, for example, right? Or that you don't have to work as a tarot reader in order for you to be a psychic, right? You can be somebody that's just still studying in school, right? Maybe studying another profession, right? But can still be a psychic at the same time, right? Being a psychic doesn't have to be you actually doing something that is like, having like a divination tool. You don't have to be that. You can still be a psychic and still study other professions. Maybe you are a makeup artist, right? You could be a stylist, anything that, as long as it resonates with your authenticity and your self-expression, continue doing it, investing in that, continue putting in that effort, right? And I'm also hearing another message. Don't be afraid of being mocked. I don't know why this message is coming through. Maybe there are some of you that is very afraid of being mocked by other people, or you could have been through a very traumatic experience of being mocked. I'm really sorry. Pile number 3, and I'm sending you a lot of love and protection, right? Because you know how it's really interesting that if this doesn't, you know how it's just really interesting? It's that if this one person didn't actually invent something new, right, and that it didn't get followed by other people, let's say it didn't get any recognition, and it didn't get any recognition and attention, people will always mock this person as like, this person is just a silly clown, what they are doing is just futile, they are not going to gain anything from it. But you know what, at least that's my personal perspective, okay? But every time when I see something like this, I would always be like, yeah, these people are gonna slap their own face in the future, because what they are actually doing right now, what they are actually inventing, it is actually of good use. Right? It's actually of good use. It's actually gonna help humanity, and people might just end up, slapping their own faces in the end, because they realize that the person that is inventing this, like inventing something new, they're actually the right ones. They're actually the ones that create their own trend. They don't follow the trend, right? They are the trend, basically, right? So I feel like pile number 3, you definitely do have this energy, right? And you do have this aspect of you. You do have an aspect that is just really unique to you, because everybody is unique, right? But pile number 3, you do have things that are just really unique to you. Maybe it's your creativity, maybe it's how you look, right? Maybe you look really unconventional, you look really otherworldly, right? Aquarius energy is also coming through. You are not somebody that looks like other people. Maybe other people stare at you a lot and all that stuff, right? Maybe your fashion, like I mentioned, fashion could be prominent here. Your fashion style is just very different. Maybe you might invent something that might trigger the entire fashion industry, right? This could happen as well, right? And it doesn't have to be fashion. Maybe your creativity, your ideas, right? Any ideas that is being planted into you. Because as with the black cat here, black cat is, to me, I see as somebody who is really psychic in nature, like I mentioned, right? So you could receive a lot of downloads, a lot of ideas from the divine. Do you really believe that that is just your idea, so to speak? But actually these are downloads from spirit, from the universal realm, right? Maybe these are from your past lives that you have actually, you did them, right? And you came into this lifetime, you've forgotten everything, and right now is the time to implement whatever you have learned from your past life right now into this earthly realm, because you are here to help, right? You are a part of raising the earth's vibration. You are here to help the earth heal, to make other people realize that there is always another way, right? Societal's way, they are not always right. I would say 90% of the time they are not always true and always right. Right? But you are here to set new rules, to set new inventions. So don't be afraid to go against the grain, because the Queen of Wands, I normally see her as just somebody who is very unbothered in a way where she just follows her own way. She does whatever she wants without being afraid of thinking that, she's the odd one out and all. She's just really happy being the odd one out, because it shows that she's just very different, right? And that's the thing. She's not here to show other people that she's the odd one out. She naturally is, and that is your energy, pile number 3. Okay, I'm also getting another message is that you create your own opportunity. Okay, you create your own opportunity. And even if I did mention that your opportunity is something that is within you, that doesn't mean that you are not going to receive a physical opportunity, right? A true, real opportunity being gifted to you in order for you to gain the financial freedom, right? In order for you to, gain whatever it is that you want to gain, in order for people to help you, in order for your work to be seen by the world, you're going to have people helping you. You're going to need a lot of resources. You're going to need a lot of help from the physical, not only from your spirit guides, but also from physical human beings as well. But you cannot just do it all alone, right? And that there could be somebody that really appreciates your charisma, somebody that sees your exquisite beauty, so to speak, right? Somebody that just sees who you are overall, right? They appreciate you, they admire you, and they really want to offer, a collaboration, a partnership, right? But I keep mentioning that you gotta have to allow yourself to shine, right? To shine, magnetize yourself, right? Really, really be able to know your own worth, right? With the Queen of Wands here, somebody that is very passionate, very passionate, really bold, right? Allow that passionate side of you to be seen, right? Not only in the sexual, I'm getting in a sexual way, but as well as also the big bold vision that you have, right? The vision that you have in combining both the 3D and the 5D, bringing the 5D down to the physical reality, because that's what you're here to do. You're here to shine. Okay, I'm out of words here. It's like literally you're here to shine, and you are here to create heaven on earth for all. You are here to allow other people, you are here to let other people know that my passion can create financial stability, right? My passionate, big, bold vision and dreams, they can be materialized. They don't have to just stay stuck as an idea. They can be materialized, and somebody will pay the check. Somebody will pay the check for you. All right, so yeah, that's all that I have for you for the blessings from Lord Ganesh for the tarot portion. So please don't deny any ideas and any creative visions that you have, because this might be the one that might bring you to, being a millionaire, right? And just really allowing yourself to be exposed to so many new experiences and new adventures in your life, really truly for you to be seen by the world in itself. Okay, and don't be afraid of not gaining any money, any financial income and all. You are going to get it. Lord Ganesh is here to assure that you will get it. You will. So don't be afraid of that, and continue striving. Okay, don't give up. All right, pile 3. So yeah, that's the tarot portion of this reading. I really, 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 really hope that this resonates. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for being patient and for just allowing me to be, imperfect and all that stuff. But yeah, thank you so much, pile 3. So we'll look at TD fortune cards now. Oops. Okay. We have Fair Man. What did I just say? Right? There could be somebody here that it's really offering you this opportunity, right? It could be a man in itself. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Really somebody who sees you, right? Who sees you from afar. Maybe you think that, oh, but my creatives, but my creativity doesn't have a lot of people like blah blah blah. My creativity, like I don't see a lot of people looking at my work, right? There are not a lot of likes, there are not a lot of comments. That doesn't really mean anything, isn't it? Just because somebody doesn't like your work, just because somebody doesn't comment on your work, or just because the amount of subscribers doesn't really reflect the amount of likes and comments that you expect it to have, that doesn't mean that there are no other people looking at your work, right? This is not that black and white. So don't be afraid of just continuously putting a work out there, and as the time comes, right, your opportunity will reveal itself to you, right? But like I mentioned, the rule here is really be yourself, right? Really uncovering and discovering your passions first, uncovering your vision and your dreams first, uncovering who you truly are, uncovering what are you here to do, right? And who are you at your core? Consistently ask yourself this question. Okay, so we have key. Successful outcome to your problems. I love this. Yeah. And immediately when I see the key, I think about Archangel Michael. So you could be somebody that works really closely with Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael could be protecting you and protecting your path as well. So thank you so much, Archangel Michael. So yeah, successful outcome to your problems. I see, anything that you're dealing with, or any overthinking, any anxiety, any issue that you have right now, you have the answer within you. You have the key to all of your problems. You can solve it. Even if it doesn't seem like you can solve it, but actually you have the answer within. You have the answer within. I'm strongly getting that you have the answer within. And even if it seems like you are, for example, maybe a lot of you might be really afraid of your financial income right now. Spirit and Lord Ganesh is saying that please put that aside first. Let us help you. Let us deal with it. Let us handle for you. Because you're not really supposed to be worrying about that right now. You're really supposed to be going within. Not only just going within, okay, not only just doing continuously self-reflecting about yourself, as well as sharing your light with others, sharing your work with others, right? The balance of both, that's what you're meant to be doing right now, okay? So we have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. So that could be a lot of resources that are waiting for you to check them out, right? Maybe you are thinking, maybe that you are somebody that is thinking about collaborating with a company, for example, right? Then maybe you will want to check out, okay, like maybe this company that you want to work with, do they have like collaboration opportunities? Right, maybe you can research online. Do they have collaboration opportunities that you can apply for? Maybe you want to go for a job interview, right? And maybe you want to do a research online, like is there any jobs that can fulfill what I'm asking for right now, right? There are so many information online that you can actually check. But it could also be that this person, this man here, right, this fair man here, could also be the one providing you with the information that you need, right? This Ace of Pentacles here. Not only you yourself have the key to solving all of your issues, but as well as this man. I feel like this man here could be the key. Not only yourself, but I definitely do feel like this new person coming into your life, they are the key here. They are here helping you. They are here helping you to solve your issues, to solve your problems, right? They are here to provide you with information. They are here to provide you with different perspectives that you might need, that you don't even realize that you have. They don't even realize that you can actually see things from another point of view. So this Vine here could relate to this person. This person might be older than you, right? They might be far more experienced in life. They just know a lot about a lot. This person could be just really, really knowledgeable, right? And that whatever you are dealing with, you can always ask this person. So keep a lookout, right? Keep a lookout for this fair man. I'm gonna show you right now. So dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so remember to pay attention to such a person, and always remember that this person will always bring solution into your life. He will not add any distress into your life. He will add solutions. Okay, he will add solutions into your life. So don't be afraid to open yourself up to this person and ask if you have anything that you want to clarify, anything that you want to help. But as well as doing your own research will also help, right? Not just only relying on this man, but as well as doing your own research could also help you. Point number 3. Okay, Lord Ganesh is definitely blessing you with so much information and discernment in order for you to seek out the accurate information that you need at the right time, that you need right now. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, pound number 3. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. You know, I'm just so thankful and I'm just so grateful for you to be here. Thank you so much to your spirit guides, to Lord Ganesh, for allowing me to read for you. I'm more than thankful, and I really hope that this reading resonates for you. And yeah, if you're interested, you can give me a like, comment, or subscribe if you're interested, or you can check out my podcast at Life by Pam's podcast. I mean, I've not been updating it, but if you are interested, you can check out my previous episodes as well. So yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to be imperfect, and yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in my next reading. Happy Chinese New Year. So if you're celebrating Chinese New Year, and I'll be uploading during the Chinese New Year period as well. So happy Chinese New Year to all, and I'll see you guys in my next reading. Bye.